Hey guys, it's your girl Corey Love of Carefree Conversations with Corey Love. Tonight we're going to be having a Carefree Conversation with Renegade Radio Chicago, Sean Dawn T. Make sure you go ahead and share this out with your audience. Those of you that are popping in, go ahead and drop your name and your location. I know I see Ray, the promo addict, also from Top Legend Entertainment out of Atlanta, Melanin Queen out of California. I see Bella's Credit Corner. Make sure y'all get with her if you want to learn how to save. I've been doing a good job. I was not supposed to buy anything this for June, but I made 2 purchases. They were worth it though. Definitely need them for my business. Beatrice out of Jersey. Love Asia, who's also my skincare queen out of Virginia. Miss Renita, who's also out of California. They're all on. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Again, make sure y'all share this out. Oh, you're in Long Island. That's where my auntie's at. Yes. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Tonight we're going to be, y'all know this one, we have done the music edition. So I've had Cashion Sosa out of Tampa. I definitely am. I just made 2 purchases, but my goal was not to make any unnecessary purchases. But they were well worth it because I need them for my business. So it wasn't that bad. I did Lit Shanti out of Louisiana, Cashion Sosa out of Tampa, original. He's from New York. And I also did, oh my God, how can I forget my girl, Official Boss Bree, who is in Jacksonville. Yeah. But I really was trying to go hard. I canceled, what is it called? Zoom, which saved me $14. So I was trying to, tweak things, but I have a plan for next month. So moving forward, I would know what to do. So thank you so much. Again, make sure y'all follow Bella. And so I'm going to go ahead and add her in. It is now 8:05. I try not to stay long. But before I do that, y'all already know I like to do my promos. And I just wanted to shout out, hey, Trust Yourself by Arlene. Thanks for tuning in. I've never seen you on my live. I appreciate you coming on. Make sure you drop your name so we can know who you are. So I just want to go ahead and share this out. So Miss Ebony Nicole out of Houston, Texas. She is a masseuse, but she also sells clothing. She sent me this beautiful, very light, summer ready outfit. It's shorts. Y'all know I barely show my legs, but I'm gonna show it. This ain't show my legs. So make sure y'all get with her. It is so lightweight and convenient. Like it's just like a pull on and go. So make sure y'all check her out. And I also got my CBD gummies. They put me to sleep. No, they ain't got no THC. Therefore, that means they're not drugs. Okay, they're just good. They help with your pain and your minds and stuff. Pretty much, it just gives. For me, it gives me peace. It gives me rest, and I sleep very, very well. So make sure y'all check her out for that. Now, if you're in the military or you work for the government, some people cannot do it. They just don't want to chance it. So make sure y'all be careful. And always check with your medical doctor. All right. So those are my goodies for this week. And I already shouted out some amazing people that's on my live. And I truly appreciate the support. I really appreciate y'all coming on every Tuesday and Thursday as we have Carefree Conversations. Something that we did change up. I'm not going to be doing editions anymore. I'm just going to be doing the interviews based on when people apply. So like starting next month, all those people who are, your signal is acting funny, don't worry about it. We're going to get you on. We're going to definitely still get you on. So those that have already, I think I have a lineup already for July and part of, thank you. I have a lineup for July and then some, it goes all the way into August. So make sure you share this out with entrepreneurs, small business owners. I consider everybody that has a side job, entrepreneur. Some people figure if you're not like full-time, you're not an entrepreneur, but if you work in a 9 to 5 and you got your own job, you're an entrepreneur. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm sweating so much. So probably because my hair is out, that makes me sweat a lot as well too. So again, it's your girl Corey Love of Carefree Conversations with Corey Love, an entity of Ladybug Media Management. Tonight we are going to have Ashondi out of Chicago, who manages Renegade Radio Chicago. She plays music for local artists, indie artists, or R&B. Anyone that is into music. So make sure that you check her out, Renegade Radio Chicago, and I'm going to go ahead and try to add her in. Her internet is giving a little bit of trouble. Yeah, she's not on. Go ahead and try to request me if you're on so that I can tune you in. I can add you in. Yeah, I know I love mugs and I'm always drinking during the show. I drink all day, but I can only drink in small portions. So, and this is one from last week that I talked about. You're Not Alone. Silent Secret Foundation, nonprofit organization ran by a young lady who I believe is like 21. Y'all know I try to support everyone. Make sure they let me see. Yeah, she's having trouble coming in. Oh, let's see. Right again. From time to time it does this. Maybe you can try to go out, like log out, not log, like come out of Instagram and come right back on in and see if we can get you in, and then send me a request because it's not letting you in. You guys know that it has done this before, but we always make it happen and make it work, and we get you on. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, talk about the upcoming things. We're going to have No Bacon Piggy Bank. We're going to have Team Gold Diggers. These are all financial people that deal with finances. I know No Bacon Piggy Bank, she is an artist of paint, and she creates these awesome piggy banks for young children. Well, I think she does it for adults as well, just anybody that wants. It is, and that's one of the things that I'm trying to figure out. Hey, Mamba, thank you. That's one of the things I'm trying to figure out, like another platform. I know that I can do Zoom and then upload it to YouTube and so forth, but I like doing it live because they get to interact with the people. And for me, like if you send out a Zoom link, then people got to try to click on the link. If they don't have it, they got to download it on the phone. And sometimes people don't want to do that. So I'm going to try to do it that way as well. I think I can go live on YouTube, but a lot of people won't go on YouTube, so it's hard. And then another thing with Instagram, you can't save it if there's two people. It only goes to IGTV. So we gotta come up with some other creative ways, guys. Really, we do. So let me see if I can try to get her in again. Mom Boss, thank you for jumping on, y'all. She is out of Atlanta. She has a nanny business and a hair salon, and she also does body butter. There it is. Aw, it's still swirling. Oh, man. Aw, you and I might have to do it alone on Zoom, and then I can upload it. It's the internet. There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. There we go. Oh
Right
my
there. Don't move.
God.
Don't move.
You got it. Okay. All right. Great.
Don't move. Don't move.
Okay. Okay. Oh
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Now it's echo. Now it's
It's echoing.
echoing.
Let me see.
Chicago. Move the phone, we're gonna lose you.
Girl,
Hey, Lana.
let me see. How does it sound? Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. Perfect.
All right.
Perfect. Hey, thanks for
Hi.
coming in. Technical difficulties ain't gonna hold us back. Go ahead and tell the people who you are.
Never. Well, hello, everybody. I am Ashondi, also known as Shondon. I am 34. I am born and raised from Chicago, Illinois. And I am a published author. I am a radio host and kind of like a DJ, if you want to say that too. Man, kind of do a little bit of everything. Like, you know what I mean? I'm kind of just, a Jane of all trades.
Yes. Awesome. I'm so grateful that you're here. Guys, those of you that are tuning in, remember to share this out with your audience. I feel like Instagram is acting up really bad. So people are probably in and out. Because I see people dropping off. They come on and then they're dropping off. But that's all right. This is IGTV.
Oh, it's all good.
Share this out. Yeah.
That's right.
So,
exactly.
So you'll say you're a radio DJ / host, because you're a host too.
Yeah.
And you do interviews too. So how did you get into that? And you're a published author, so we gotta talk about all that.
Okay. So, and I just want to say thank you so much for having me. Like, I really just appreciate, since we have, like, got in touch with each other and started networking, like, really, like, you're inspiring, you motivating, like, you know what I mean? You stay on me, and I really appreciate that. So I just want to say thank you so much for having me. But with Renegade Radio Chicago, well, if you take it back, all my life I've just been into music, everything entertainment. From school to church, I was always in choir, praise dance, regular dance, cheerleading. So, like, entertainment has really just been my entire life. Anyway, I really say the art.
Right.
And the crazy thing about it is the acronym for my name is art. My full name is Ashondi Raymona Trotter.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So, like, I am art. Like, and I'm just, yes, I am. So, I've always been the kid, like, when you go to your family functions and stuff, and I've always been the one that, like, they're like, Shondi, come on, turn us up, turn us up. So that's me. Yeah, I'm the turn up girl. But I love music. Yes, I do. And then, when I first met my kid's father, who I was married to, we were both doing music at the time separately. And then once we started dating, we actually formed and created a group called Perfect Picture. Yeah, and I used to go by Miss Divine Diva, and I sang and rap. And I mean, we performed a lot of places throughout Iowa. We actually teamed up with like an underground label that was in Iowa, where we had moved to after getting married, and like we kind of just took over, and it was really cool. So I did that up until about 2012, and then I kind of, because of life and everything else I was going through, the music part ended. It was like once our marriage ended, the music part of it ended for me, just as far as pushing it,
Right.
And so I kind of just went through the years, and actually how I got started with like just actually getting the opportunity to do radio was that I started, after publishing my book, I was working for this restaurant called Seashells here in Chicago. And it was in the hood, it was like down the street from where I lived and everything. And at the time I was ringing up a guest, and he was, I don't know how we got on the topic of like him writing books and stuff, but he was an older man, and he was like, I was telling him, I was like, well, yeah, I'm a published author. I just published my book, this and that. And he was like, well, maybe you can help me, write my book. I know what to say. I just don't know how to write it, So I was like, well, that'll be cool. And so as that was happening, it was a gentleman that was sitting in the lobby eating, And so he kind of comes up to me after the conversation was over, and he was like, yeah, your name is Ashondi Trotter. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, you wrote Hard Times, Life of a Ghetto Black Chick. And I was like, yeah, and he was like, yeah, I Googled you. And I was like, oh, you Googled me. That's dope. Okay, so you can Google me,
So he Googled you right then?
Like, yeah, he had Googled me. He overheard me talking, yup. And he Googled me and he told me, he said, well, I go to the Illinois School of Broadcasting and Media here in Illinois. And I have some friends that one of the interns for them is actually having a radio show on like a college radio station called Windy City Underground.
Okay.
And so he was like, they have their own show. Shout out to AJ San and Cool I-7, the Chi-Town Don. And yeah, it was, he was like, I want to put you in tune with them. So, he gave me the information. I reached out to AJ San, and by that next week, I had my interview with them for my book. And so inside the studio session, inside the radio show, it was a young lady. Her name is Kaya Love, and she was in there. And so after the show was over, she was like, I would love to have you on my show. And yeah, and it was called Create Life with Kaya and the Crew. And so that following week, I went and did her show. And after that show, what ended up happening is she ended up saying, I love your personality, your energy and everything. I would love for you, if you would like to help me co-host, on my show. And so that was my start. And that was like the real start to Shine Don T. We were sitting in the car one day after a show, and she was like, well, what is your name going to be? And I was like, well, growing up, all the kids in the hood and everybody used to always call me Shine Don. They'd be like, what's up, Shine Don? So I was like, I think I'm going to do Shine Don, And she was like, well, how about you add the T to it and add a little spice? And I was like, Shine Don T. Yeah. And I was like, man, that's dope,
It sounds radio, like Sean Don the T.
Right? Exactly. So as soon as she said it, I was like, yes, Kaya, that's it. And so Sean Don T was born. That was 2018. That was like the beginning of around this time, actually,
right,
in 2018. And I started co-hosting with her on her show, Create Life with Kaya and the Crew, again on Windy City Underground. And we did that. I think our last show was like October. I think we did a Halloween show. We did a show for Halloween, and that was one of the last shows that I did. And from there, I was just like, I don't know. I can't, it was like once I actually got that opportunity to actually be there and do it. And one thing with me, I'm a hands-on learner, and I learn fast. So it's like, if I can see you do it and then I can do it myself, I got it. And so I picked up so many tools. I met so many awesome bosses, entrepreneurs, business owner. Man, it was just a great experience.
And it took off from there. Don't act up. I hate when this thing act up. She gonna move it a little bit. So hopefully you guys can hear me still.
But yeah, so from that, I just knew I wanted to keep going. Real fuzzy. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
just. April, thank you. Gotta move it back again.
Okay. So see my.
Every time I'm having like a great interview, I mean, all my interviews are pretty great, but like Instagram just want to act up. Oh man. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna probably hold the phone because Yeah. Is it better?
I can hear you real clear, but we can't see you really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Kiana, cuz.
Is it better?
It's getting there. Oh, man. And you just getting good, too.
I know.
I'm telling you, Instagram a hater.
Yeah, I'm a big hater, and it happens so much with me, Corey. I promise you, like.
Probably where you at, the signal is probably bad. That's all.
Yeah, that too. I'm gonna try
Do you see it? Does it look blurry to you?
Oh no, I look clear. You look clear. Everything looks clear. That's the crazy thing about it.
It's real blurry on our end. Right? Okay. That's
Cool.
decent enough. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's good enough right there. I'm trying
Good.
to I don't know if you guys know, but if you get on your laptop too, you have a chance of being able to save the live on your laptop. So that's why I'm trying to log in here too to do it as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's decent.
All
right.
Okay.
Hey, April, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Real quick, if you're just tuning in again, this is Sean Dawn T of Renegade Radio Chicago. We're doing Carefree Conversation with her. She was just telling us about her, how she entered into the radio world, hosting with someone else, and now she's hosting her own radio show. So I'm going to go ahead and let her continue. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Click that arrow here to talk with your audience.
Thank you, guys. Peace, love, and blessings to y'all. Thank you, guys. Okay, so after leaving the show, like I said, I just I knew I just had to keep going. And so at the time, I was with an ex. We were staying at his mama house. I was looking for a job. Like, I'm telling you, it was bad. Like, we was like in this one room, me and him, like, you know what I mean? And it was like, it was so crazy. And it was like, man, I need this outlet, I got to keep going. And so one day I started, she had Wi-Fi, and I'm like, well, look, I might not have nothing else, but as long as I got some Wi-Fi, that dog it, yes, I'm finna get it cracking.
Okay.
So I had just started Googling different ways, free ways to make a podcast, how to find it. And I came upon the platform called Spreaker, which is spelled Spreaker. And I looked into it, and it was like you can pay for the free version. They give you 15 minutes live broadcasting, and that's what I started with, because I didn't have the money to pay to get more time at the time. So I was like, well, I don't care, I'm just gonna go.
How long was it? How many minutes was it for free?
15 minutes.
Oh, okay, you just said that.
So when I first started, Corey, legit, I came up with the I've always been a rebel. I've always been a renegade type of person, but just in a different sense.
Yeah.
So and I've always been kind of like the black sheep. So I've always kind of moved in my own lane. And because of a lot of things and how I had to grow up and learn life due to situations, I have a survival mode type of mentality. You know what I mean? So I've always had to do stuff based off of survival. Mm-hmm. So because of that, I just knew I was just it was like renegade, Renegade Radio, and I'm from Chicago. You know what I mean?
I like it.
This is going to be it. I felt it, and I knew that because of my love for music and my passion for music, and me being an artist and an underground artist myself, I knew that I wanted to base it around music. And in my mind, growing up in Chicago, we listen to 92.3 WGCI, stuff like that. So I've always Like, even at home, listening to the radio or listening to music, you know what I mean? I'm acting like I'm at the, you know, I'm on the show, and you know what I mean?
We all
That's
did
just me.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, it was like, okay, I want it to sound like real radio, you know? So that's how I formatted it. I'm like, I want to play underground hip hop music because, of course, you know, you can't play mainstream, not unless you have the clearance for it anyway.
Okay.
So that made it easy for me, you know, when it came to, like, as far as the music part, you know. And then it was like, okay, some radio shows, on really a lot of radio shows, you know, they do have their different little talk segments and stuff. So I said, oh, that'll be dope, you know, let me come up with different little talk segments. And so I created 3 different talk segments, which my first talk segment is called Talk That Tea with Sean Don T. And we talk about everything, you know, and I'm real with the Renegade family, you know what I mean? We keep it straight, we keep it funky, you know what I mean? And then I have my events around town in Chicago. But I actually, when I started in Chicago, then I moved to Rockford. So I changed the segment from events around town from Chicago to Rockford. And so I would, you know, give out different events that were going on here in Chicago as well as in Rockford. And then my last segment is Chicago and Upcoming Bosses. And that's where I just highlight upcoming bosses from Chicago to everywhere. You know, I've done so many people that they probably don't even know. You know what I mean? I had started, like, I would send people the link to go click on the link, you know, to listen to the show. And then I started finding different ways to share it. But Spreaker that was it. And then I had $20, and the first plan to get you, I think it's like 3 hours, get you 3 hours of live time, and then you have like a studio that I download on my phone. Actually, this is my phone I've been working off of for 3 years since I started going hard. I typed my whole first book on this phone. I published my book from this phone.
Wow.
I do this show from this phone, like literally, legit. It's all cracked up now. You see it, Corey?
Yeah.
it done been through the wire, okay?
You did it for 3 years.
3 years. 3 years. I just was able to afford to finally go ahead and get me a laptop. Like, seriously.
Yeah,
like everything that I do. Yes. So I'm super happy. But yeah, for 3 years, everything that I do it off my phone. And it's just because, like, I want it, you know, and at the end of the day, when you want something, you're not going to let nothing hold you back. You know what I mean? And I just truly feel that way, you know. And I have. And to look at,
motivation in itself.
At all. And like
that, I know when we first met and stuff, you were talking about getting the laptop. So for me, I'm excited. Like, yes, you got it. I know. I'm excited for you. But now that you're like, show me, you did it on the.
Thank you. Yes.
So
like, yeah,
there's a way. I am so
it really is. Yes, wow. Thank you guys. Thank everybody. Yeah. So like I said, the thing I love about Spreaker is that once I like upgraded, so they basically shop your show to other major platforms. Oh. So once I started getting more hours, I started really finding my flow on just really everything. I found little unique ways. I created all of my intro songs, my outros. I make little commercials that I play, you know, for my book, but you know what I mean? Everything like that. And again, all off my phone. And I use this app. It's called Band Lab. And that's how I record like any music that you'll hear me post on when I post my content, you might see me tag and say that, you know, I recorded it, wrote it, mixed, mastered it, like, and I do it off my phone again, but I love it because
Carefree Conversations gonna need a song.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I'm telling you, I will do it. I will do it.
So
I
I'm
got you.
laughing now because it's funny because you done did it on your phone for so long. Let me tell you what's gonna be the funny part. You're not gonna know how to act with the laptop. You're gonna continue to do it back on your phone.
I don't work with it, Corey. I'm not gonna lie. I had it for
I
like 2
know.
weeks now. I would. It sits there and I'm like, man, I just feel like so foreign, and I'm like, it's so much harder. And then I go right back to, and I pick up my phone and I'm just back at it again, you know. And I try to switch it up because I'm not gonna lie, like
You know, you probably
this
can do
past week,
more.
oh my God, this past week is like I was on my phone so much, doing so much, like my hand just like literally locked around.
What is it called? Carpal tunnel.
Carpal
You gotta
tunnel. I was like, oh my God, like
We gonna have
no,
to
Ashondi.
slowly transition you to the laptop, okay?
Yes, yes,
Slowly, step
yes,
by step.
yes.
Now you said you wrote an entire book, published the book from your phone. Like,
From
what
my
book is
phone.
that? Tell us what book that is, and what's the book about?
So okay, so yes, this is it's a urban novel series. I actually have a copy. It's a little dusty, but it is based on a true story, you guys.
Is it on
Hard times,
Amazon?
life of a guest. Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay.
That link is in my bio on my other page on Ashondi or Shondan. The link is
Okay.
in my bio.
Okay.
But yes, Hard Times, Life of a Ghetto Black Chick, you guys. This is the first volume, and it's based on a true story. I started writing Hard Times. I was in my second marriage at the time. It was very abusive. And I actually started writing it kind of like as a diary to just escape what I was going through. You know what I mean? Because I'm a I'm a big person of like, you know what I'm saying? You made your bed, lie in it. So I'm not big on just telling everybody everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Never been my thing. You know, I'd rather just go through what I have to go through and get through it, you know?
Yeah.
So that was my outlet. And so I originally started writing it, like I said, it's like a diary per se. And I don't know, it was just like one day, it was just like, man, I want to write this book. I want to make it a book.
Right.
But I didn't want to make it solely about Ashondi, you know, and because I am a very creative person, my mind is just like, it's like even when I read anything, when I'm making content, everything, it's like I literally can envision, you know what I mean, everything. I can see it in my head before I create it. So again, for me, I was like, you know, I don't want to do a tell-all because I don't
Right.
care about that. You know, I want the reader to read this and feel it from their point of view, where they're stepping in the shoes like, man, dang, that's crazy, you know. And so it was like, once I knew I wanted to make it a book, I promise you, the title just came. I was like, oh, Hard Times, Life of a Ghetto Black Chick, you
Okay.
know.
I gotta get
And
my copy.
yes,
Make
and
sure
like
you
I said,
guys
all the
make
names
sure
I
you guys
changed.
check that out. Hard Times Life of a Ghetto
Yes.
Black Chick. I see it here. You just published it in 2018.
Mhm.
All right. So it's a Kindle version for $7, and then there's a paperback for $10.
For 10.
Make sure
Yes,
y'all
ma'am.
grab it, and once you grab it,
Yes.
you know, post it, share it out, let her know, hey, you know, we're supporting you guys. You know, we on the Black Lives Matter, we're
Thank you. Thank
supporting
you.
black businesses. Let's go ahead and support my girl
Yes.
Shonda T. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yes.
make sure I get my copy today.
It's
I'm gonna
it's
need
real.
mine signed though, so I don't know.
Yes, you know, that's really I'm trying to come up with a way, like I want to do a book reading. I've done different things, like for one of my Talk That Tea segments on the show, I actually did a reading from the book. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like I said, that's the great thing about having my radio podcast show, because I'm able to incorporate the two.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it brings both together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, shout out to Spreaker, because they shop my show around, and so it went from just being on there to now it's on YouTube, streams from iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Spotify, What is
Oh,
it?
that's
Deezer,
good.
Castbox, Podchaser, Podcast Addict. Yes, like all major platforms. It's streaming from all major platforms. So that's the really cool part about it as
So,
well.
are you able to get monetized through that, or you have to have a certain amount of hours, views, or how does that work?
Well, you can get monetized. Now the thing with that is that how they monetize is basically the only thing that's holding me back is the fact that you have to the only way you can receive the payments, you have to have PayPal,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and I don't have PayPal, and
Well, you better
due
get
to
with
some
Bella.
life choices,
You gotta get,
life
yeah, you
choices,
need to get with Bella
yeah,
and figure it
I kind
out.
of
You need to
messed
make
up that
sure.
PayPal thing,
Yeah.
back in my, go getter days, and had to make some things happen.
It's ways around everything, love, everything. So
True
make
indeed,
sure
true indeed. Look,
you need to connect with Bella, because Bella, I know you can help her
most
out
definitely.
somehow or the other.
Oh, trust me, let me tell you something. Shout out to you, beautiful Miss Bella. I've been on Miss Bella Hills. I'm telling you, she was my Chicago and upcoming boss on my last show.
Okay, yeah,
Yep, my last show. Yep, she
good.
was. She was. Like I'm definitely on her. I've been watching her. I've been studying her. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah, that
I
money, yeah,
definitely.
it's serious, yeah. Because I've always, and it's
Yeah.
funny because I'm very disciplined when it comes to money. And when I got
Yeah.
the email from her, she was doing the challenge, and I'm like, I can
Uh-huh.
do this. And then I was like, oh
Right.
my god! So like, I actually like really did it. So I'm like proud of
Uh-huh.
myself because I say regardless, but just having it like the way that it was set up, she gave you ideas. We could sell stuff like you got so much
Yes.
stuff you don't think like that. So I really like that. So I've been following her ever since too.
Oh yes.
But I'm
Oh
sure there's
yes.
a way around making that work. We definitely gotta talk
Yeah.
and figure that one out. Um,
Most definitely.
no problem with that. But I'm gonna make sure that I want the Kindle copy, but then again, I like to feel it in my hand. Cause I don't know. To me, I have a bunch of books on Kindle, but I don't get the same feel. Yes, Miss Bella, let me
Yeah,
finish.
that physical copy, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't nothing
So
like that physical copy.
I want to wait on I want to wait on my signed copy from you. So let me know what I gotta
Okay.
do. For sure, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Um, so I heard you say that's part one. So is this gonna be a
Yes.
series of books?
Oh yes. So volume one, I did that. Actually, I'm done. So I'm still old school with it. I love to write, literally. So
Mm-hmm.
I write everything. Like this is just probably half of my notebooks,
Yeah.
honestly. Look, and like they're all full.
Oh wow.
Like literally, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I have a notebook for my show because I write my show out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very I got OCD issues when it comes to like organization and everything. Like so, everything has to be wrote out. I need to know
Okay.
what I'm talking about. I need to like
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have a lot of notebooks and when it comes to my book, but yeah, I'm actually done. Well, basically, I think I have like a few more chapters. I'm on like chapter 11, but this is all uh all of volume two right here in my little trusty dusty raggedy little
Okay.
notebook, you guys.
Come on, sis. You gotta do better than that right there. Now, what's going on?
Yes, like it's
That look like you
literally,
went through everything too.
girl, it has because I done had it. Once I published volume one, like, and I was going through some changes because I was homeless, staying with my cousin when I first published the book.
Yeah.
Like I said, I typed majority 95% of it on my phone, and then because she brought a computer, I typed up the rest there, and that's how I was able to do that.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I was working for like a lounge at the time doing hosting and waitressing. So I was saving my money and my tips, and this publishing company, New Century Publishing, they
Mm.
had picked me up. I put in almost $2,000 at the time while saving my money to get my own place, and signed this contract with them only for in 2019 of last year. I get an email from this company that's like, They sold the company, did not tell any of the authors, we cannot pay you any of your royalties. All we can do is just give you, the full hard copy of, because they published it. I only paid to get it published through ebook online, but when they published it, it was available on Barnes and Noble, Amazon, and Kobo. So that was the difference. Yes. So I was out of $2,000. I mean, I cried so many tears,
So
Corey.
how
Oh
they?
my God.
Oh, so wait, when they sold it over, they didn't. The company
They
didn't.
didn't contact any of
No,
their
not even
authors.
contact y'all. But I'm saying like they didn't like carry it over, like with the division plus and
No,
carry.
ma'am. Like, it wasn't even New Century Publishing that reached out to me. I had been wondering like what was going on, because they gave me a timeline in the contract. I think it said within like 3 to 6 months of my book being published on ebook online, that you will receive your royalties, and I sold a lot when I first published the book. You know what I mean? And yes, last year, around this same time in 2019 of last year, I was living in Rockford, and I had been wondering, I had been reaching out to the company. I was calling numbers.
Right.
The numbers wasn't going through. People weren't answering their phones. And I legit get an email one day, yes, saying that like, but it's from the company that they sold it to, though. You know what I mean? And they're like, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about the royalties, but
No, that
we
don't.
can't
That
give you
like
the
like Bella
official
said, that
hard
sounds
copy.
illegal because
Yeah.
I feel like they should have. You guys should have carried over with that company. I mean,
Right.
for
That's
what,
my
like
thing.
30
But
days or
that was the
something.
thing. And that was the thing, because I was wondering, because I did send an email like, well, what kind of company? They have nothing to do with publishing at all. So that was their case on why they couldn't, why it could be, as you're saying, like a rollover. Like, yes, when I tell you hurt and crushed. But once again, being a survivor of everything, I just found another angle to do it. My favorite saying, I have a saying, and I always say it's more than one way to eat a Reese's. So, yeah.
I mean, that's
I
just.
found another way to eat the Reese, and I came upon Amazon self-publishing through KDP. So when I re-released it, I re-released it paperback, but it's self-published. So that's the difference, which I think now was probably the best way for me to go anyway. And I love the control that Amazon gives you. I got a back office. Yeah, I got a back office. I choose the price. I can set deals, promotions. You know what I mean? It's a really, really great way for anybody that may be thinking about publishing. Check into Amazon self-publishing through KDP. It's a really super it's a great program.
You gotta
It is.
share that with
And it's free. It's free. That's one thing about me you're gonna learn, sis. Look, I'm all about a sale or free. And like, for real, not having the funds to really do what I want to do, but wanting to do it even still, that was my main thing. That's always been my main thing. Like, I've always been big on, okay, I might not can't pay this, but it's practically either a free way or an almost free way to do what you know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, when I started Renegade Radio Chicago, I started with 15 minutes, sis, and I promise you, the 15 minutes will end, Corey, and I'll come right back.
Yeah,
I will come right back on. Yes, and I would do that for like I'll do like at least I think I'll do one straight hour of just 15-minute segments.
That's good, because you get a break, commercial break. We'll be back. That's how you did it. Simple.
Yes, I'm telling you.
You have to learn to be resourceful. I agree.
Yes,
But,
yes,
God,
most definitely, Miss Bella. Yes.
Ashondi, I'm just blown away. Like, you see people, you see them doing things, and I always tell my children, you never know what they did or doing to get where they're at. So we're not to be jealous or critical or criticize or you just never know. So just listening to you working your thing from a phone for 3 years, Going through your life struggles and still always so joyful, so happy.
Thank you.
That's one of the things I always say. I look at every disappointment as a stepping stone. We don't call it mistakes. We call it, experiences. Okay. So everything that you've been through is just an experience to make you better for the next go round. So you know what to do and how to do it. And we need to get you working.
Hard times.
We need to get you working on this laptop and working on books.
Girl.
We need to get you some journals.
Yes. I gotta get Valiant 2 typed up, and that was my thing with Hard Times, Life of a Ghetto Black Chick. I had my auntie ask me, she was like, well, why you have to call yourself ghetto? You're not ghetto. And I said, no, I'm not, but that's what I'm perceived as, because from the outside looking in, all my life, I've fought through a lot of adversities, being dark skinned, this, that, you know what I mean? So I've had to go through so much. And when people see me, you know what I mean, they're like, man, and they hear me talk and they like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's pretty educated. It's like, it's all about the code switch.
Don't let the look fool you. Don't let the look.
That's it. It's all about the code switch. You know what I mean? And I haven't graduated from college, but I've been to 3 different colleges for things. I always wanted to be a lawyer. So when I first came out of getting my diploma, and even with that, I dropped out of school my junior year of high school, but I told my mama, send me to military school. So she sent me to Lincoln Challenge in Rantoul, Illinois. I went there for 6 months, got my GED, came out. And then I went to East West University here. Always wanted to be a lawyer, so I went for pre-law as my major and psychology as my minor, And I've also been to school for criminal justice as well as business. And I tell people all the time, like, no, I might not have graduated, but I learned everything that I needed to know to get me to where I need to go. Trust me.
Exactly.
Trust me. I learned just what I need to know. So, but like I said, with that, that's my main thing. I'm just all about love, man. Like, you know what I mean? I've been through so much, and I've been rejected in life so much. I'm still going through so much, personally, Corey, because we've talked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just all about spreading love, and I'm all about letting women know, young, old, you are never too old. Like, I'm 34. I've been through 2 marriages. 3 kids, homelessness, suicide attempts, you know what I mean? Tried to drain it in drugs, alcohol, you know what I mean? Like, for real. But every day I got breath in my body. I don't care how I may feel. I'm still here. Exactly. And that's what Hard Times is about.
You're still here. You're going.
Most definitely.
You keep going. You already connected with me, and anybody that's on my live, they know once they connected with me. It's not
for sure.
I give you 24 hours. That's it. I always say we got 24 hours to soak. That's it. Then get to behind.
Yeah, that's it. You know what? When I seen you post that, sis, when you posted that, and you know what? It was so funny because it was like it was posted at the right time, because I had been soaking for too long and I knew it. And I kept telling myself, like, Shondi, get up out of it, get up out of it. And I think that post and I'm like, okay,
That's
it's over.
And that's
over.
One thing I always tell people. A lot of people don't know my original reason for coming on Instagram is for motivation. Because I actually started on Periscope. People don't know that. I started on Periscope. I would come on, I would read a scripture, and then we would talk about the scripture, and I'll say a prayer, and I'll get off, and I'll go to work. That used to be between 7:45 and 8:20 every morning, Monday through Friday. I did that on Periscope. And then Instagram, Instagram was there, but it's like my kids were on Instagram. Then I started seeing all the goals going over to there. And then I ended up coming on, sending my scriptures, doing my little thing. Never did videos and all of that. And then here I go. Life happened. I ended up doing a job to switch everything up. But I still motivate, mentor. And hey, I'm going to hold you accountable. We don't talk. You already know. No slipping. We're media sisters now.
You be
So
on it, Corey. You be on it. You be in that deal. And I promise you, it be at that time where I just be really wanting to be lazy. I don't want to respond. And I be like, you know what? I gotta respond. I'm going to respond. Let me just go ahead.
That we
Like,
gotta just
okay.
keep each other lifted, because sometimes when we look at the social media world, it gets kind of like overwhelming, because it's like, oh wow,
It does.
But
It does.
hey, like I always tell people, if it takes us 2, 3, 4 years, even if it takes us 5 years, it's something that you love, you're passionate about, keep going. Nothing don't happen overnight. Nothing don't happen in a week, unless you already got that gold spoon in your mouth. I don't know about you, but I ain't had one, and I don't have one. So we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna make this happen. And
yes, indeed.
Y'all already know. Again, this is Ashondi, Renegade Radio Chicago. Make sure y'all check her out. Grab that book. We gotta show her some love. We gotta show some support. Making sure that we keep her lifted. Yes, keeping each other accountable and motivated. And that's the whole thing.
Most
I'm telling you, anybody associated with me. Beatrice is on here. She knows that. Lana just jumped on. Like, hey, if I call you, hey, just say a prayer for me. Don't ask no question. Just pray, because I'm having a bad day. But I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay, right. Yes.
I'll be back.
Yes.
So I just want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all know before Instagram kicks us off, you got my would you rather? Before Instagram kicks us off, we gotta do our would you rather. So my daughter, my stylist, and my would you rather girl, she don't have them, so I gotta make them up as I go. So anything. So all right, we're gonna do real quick. It's 8:54. You know, I think we started at 8 o'clock, and it kicks us off in an hour. It hasn't given me any.
An hour.
You ain't got nothing. So okay, so would you rather? You ready?
Okay.
Would you
All right.
rather the Instagram live or radio?
You said Instagram live or radio?
Yeah.
Most definitely radio.
Really? Okay, awesome.
You know what? Like I took a few drinks.
So we're the opposite.
Like, I took a few drinks before I even came on. Corey, I don't know what it is. Like, and I'm a people person. Like, I love people. I love to talk, everything. But I don't know what it is about this live. And I'll be like, man. So, yeah, radio. Would you rather R&B or hip-hop? Definitely R&B.
Okay. Would you rather, you said R&B?
Definitely.
R&B.
Love, baby, give me some soul and some, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So and I'm going to ask the same thing from the different people. So would you rather collard greens or broccoli?
Dang, that's a hard pick, because I really like broccoli. I ain't gonna lie.
You said I like broccoli. So
I do add a little cheese on it, girl. It's the bomb. What?
Oh my God. All right, we'll come back to that.
Thank you, Diva Name. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you.
Would you rather AM show or PM show?
Man, that's kind of hard. You know what? That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe an AM. Because you know what? When I started Renegade Radio and I had enough time, I actually, because I didn't have a job right then and there. And like I told you, I was at my ex's, we were staying at his mama's house. She had Wi-Fi. And I was doing the show in the morning. And one at night. I do one at like from 9 to 12.
Oh, okay.
And then I would come back and do one from 5 to 7. And I was doing them 7 days a week. Like literally.
Really?
Since December of 2018 when I started Renegade Radio Chicago, I've done probably over 100 and something odd shows.
Really? Wow.
Legit. Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay.
But see, the thing is about it is that when you don't pay that subscription, they erase the episodes. So right now, like, because I was downloading them to my phone, that's the only reason why I have like older episodes of the show. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we gotta come up with a way for you to pay that monthly thing so we can keep that going, because you
So
don't
we
want
can
to
keep it
lose
going,
that
most
stuff.
definitely.
That's
No.
That's how I feel about my first set of interviews.
Girl, I was so hurt when I seen that they did it the first time. Oh my God, I was so hurt. I was like, oh
Listen,
my God, I don't have
I know the
any of my
feeling.
older shows.
I know the
Like,
feeling, because all my first videos, all my first interviews, I might have one or two. So I already
right.
feel, I know how you feel about that. But
Yes.
so in our last, you said you were at an AM. So
Yeah.
our last would you rather would be, would you rather well, I always ask this because I love her. Would you rather, it's gonna be a hard one, Mary J
Okay.
or Indari?
I ain't gonna lie to you, hands down. I love me some Indie, but it's Mary J all day, baby. You hear me? If you look at my life to see what
Now you
I
acting like, no,
see,
you can't dance.
baby, that's my baby. Mary, baby, she done got me through.
Yes. All right, Sean, Donna T, you know we're gonna talk. I appreciate you taking
Most
the time out to
definitely.
join my show. Again, it's your girl
Yes.
Corey Love of Carefree Conversations with Corey. We had Renegade Radio Chicago. If you're not following her, make sure you go and follow her. Let her know
Yes.
that you
Follow,
joined the
follow.
show. And we appreciate y'all. Meet us on Thursday. We're going to have SE Music Productions. He is a producer out of Jamaica. And he's going to be on live on Thursday, 8 p.m., same time, same place. Y'all already know it's your girl. And make sure, again, y'all follow my girl tonight, Ready Get Radio Chicago, Sean Down.
Yes, tune in
And
and get
tune in
tuned out,
or get
period,
tuned
y'all.
out. Period. All right, my girl, we're going to talk, y'all. Guidance, blessings, and love.
Yes, peace, love, and blessings, baby.
Good night.
Later.
All right, y'all, it's going to cut me off. I got 50 seconds remaining. But again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all meet me back here on Thursday. I'm going to have a producer. So all of y'all that want to sing, and you got your music, you just need your beats and your video to drop. Make sure y'all tune in and see what he can do for y'all, all right? Talk to y'all. See y'all on Thursday.